Hi, my name is Paul Garrigan and I manage the mindfulness program here at Hope. One of the tools that we give to people here when they join the mindfulness program is what's called lovingkindness or Metta Meditation. The reason this is so important is that for I would say most people, or maybe even all people with addiction problems, there's always at least sort of some level of ill will, towards ourselves. In fact, I would kind of suggest that it would not be possible to kind of remain stuck in addiction unless we had a lot of ill will towards ourselves. And that ill will we experience that in the form of a lot of negative thinking. We can experience that in a lot of kind of resentments and feeling kind of that the world is kind of really the cause of all of our problems, and that makes us feel very, very powerless. Another problem with this kind of ill will is it means we can become obsessive thinkers, because the ill will can be experienced as this feeling of not feeling very safe. And in order to protect ourselves, we end up thinking a lot, thinking obsessively, planning, trying to, figure out how people are going to hurt us, that kind of thing. And, in order to kind of develop a bit more peace in our lives, and especially if you want to go further, say with meditation, it's really important to get beyond that. And it's getting beyond this. This can, when I first heard about Metta, many years ago, I wasn't very impressed by it. It sounded a bit too tree-huggy to me. But what I actually found was, it was a very, very important part of my journey. And I kind of find that with clients that even if they feel a lot of resistance towards it initially, that it can actually be incredibly helpful, and it can help with all types of things like anxiety, insomnia, with depression, lots of things. So what loving kindness meditation is, it's an actual meditation where we practice the opposite of ill will, which is goodwill or friendliness. We start practicing developing this friendliness. First of all, we start developing it towards ourselves. As we get good with that, we start developing friendliness towards someone we like, then eventually a neutral person, a difficult person, and eventually the world in general. And, this is, this really kind of opens us up. And we start to find, we have this within the meditation, that when we go through this process, we can kind of reach a state in the meditation where we're very, very accepting, because now we've kind of let go of a lot of that negativity. Obviously that's not going to happen the first time we try it, but it's something that accumulates over time. And we start to really notice how this meditation, because it starts to really sort of affect our lives. We start to see we're behaving differently to people that we're much more, we may surprise ourselves where before, this is something I kind of see sometimes with clients, where before maybe we're very judgmental or very kind of, quick to kind of, be really angry towards somebody, that we become much more kind of understanding, because that's what this openness kind of is. So what I say to people, and what I would say to you people here that are watching the video, is to actually give loving kindness a try, and give it a fair try and see does it actually make any difference to your life. I say to people, often who are leaving here, that if you're going to continue with one meditation, maybe this would be the one to continue with, at least in the short term, because it's very kind of unlikely that you're going to go very deep into meditation while all of that ill will is kind of still there. So there you have it. I hope this was useful. My name's Paul Garrigan. I'm from Hope Rehab, and I hope to see some of you sometime. Thank you.